for now, and no big differences in his build just yet. But first rotation seems to be coming in down bottom as Hanskin TP's down with the Earth Spirit.
Synderen not able to get close enough to EGM. Hanskin's going to come in, misses the roll, but they do have the stun follow-up kick and a quick silence. Hanskin and Loda is actually the one to claim the first blood. And again, another late first blood here in our games. 5 minutes in, it's finally claimed.
Yep. The full position slider though, and it was a pretty big investment in terms of HP and mana. Like Loda's now in this lane. Still a bounty rune on the way out if he wants to.
Snags it up. Synderen, to his dismay.
A mistake there. Showing himself and perhaps revealing the ward as well.
Trixie's done so. Kind of expected. The Vengeful Spirit, Lifestealer. Unless you have the high movement speed of the Slardar, you're probably going to get caught eventually by one of these rotations. So, Hanskin.
Loaded back to full HP too.
You okay? Oh no, he's very much okay. Apparently he's going to roll into qojqva. Somehow misses that stun. They do have the Assassinate. Is that going to be enough to finish him off? It's so close they get the damage. Jonas with the Ion Shell on top of Hanskin will claim that kill. Era will pick up a Reaper Scythe kill onto one though. Hani goes for the Shallow Grave, TP out. Jonas attempts something similar here. Short rage timer. You get on top of them, you blow them up. Apparently he feels a little bit more farm-oriented. And maybe because of Trixie's constant pressure. Era's going to go down to top lane, maybe? Oh, no. He tried to go for he did the heal first before the Ghost Shroud. That kind of lessened the heal impact either way. I think the Ion
Shell. Yeah, I was watching that. I was like,
down.
that magic one should have healed him more with the Ghost Shroud. But yeah, he must have. He had 17 charges. But yeah, even way, the Ion Shell damage against that Ghost Shroud destroyed him.
Yeah. I think part of it is the fact that, Synderen trying to still catch up to EGM, who has all that poison damage on him. Loda tries to slow him down with the open wounds. Trixie's going to try and finish off EGM. He's got a little bit more poison. Will end up going down. Hanskin with a whiff there on the roll. Synderen's actually going to come back in against that Ion Shell. Slows down Hanskin. They've got the wards. Hanskin is just getting kited around and will end up falling as well. The two supports get dropped in bottom lane. And Loda looks like he's going to be forced back as well. He's supposed to be the one that picks up a hand of Midas, but NiP are still going to try and get aggressive here with the smoke. Synderen and Era with the double damage, but they do have a ward in place as Synderen smokes. It's popped. He does manage to dodge the roll-in from Hanskin, but with the slow of Loda, it makes it too hard for him to get out. So Era will just TP back to the bottom lane. And
he's going to force people to come respond when he's pressuring lanes. And he by himself can defend pushes sometimes with Plague Ward, so we'll see that put to the test now up top as rotation is well and truly coming his way.
Trixie does manage to get off the ultimate before he dies here, but it is all 5 of Alliance. They're just going to run over NiP. Do they have Assassinate? It's going to be too late, so that Shellgrave TP is successful.
Looks like Trixie will scout him out.
He doesn't actually scout out EGM in time, though. He's going to be hit by the stun. Hanskin actually doesn't get the length there to be able to hit him with the Rolling Boulder. Will not be able to slow him, but will be able to get the stun, silence combination, and immediately TP's out as NiP are in full force here, trying to get some sort of counter kill. Synderen's running along here with his Tranquil Boots and level 3 sprint. You'll find Jonas They get the swap out. They need a little bit more. Era's here with the Reaper Scythe somewhere. Looks like he's just going to throw it out on EGM as soon as they get close enough. Claims that kill. Jonas still being chased down by qojqva. Thanks to the Corrosive Haze, they see everywhere he's going. They'll be able to get that kill as well.
Yeah, I think qojqva, if you can get on top of him with the Earth Spirit or the Lifestealer, you're able to easily find those kills. But it's going to be a smoke into Roche for now. I feel like this is not what most teams are doing. Like, typically, if you reach one of your peaks, you'd rather go for the smoke into kill and then take Roche as, like, the prize for winning a fight. And you do expose yourself a bit by being in the pit.
They are going to be able to take Roche on in time before Synderen can be there. Synderen actually not even throwing out the crush, tries to back himself away, but it gets hit by the kick from Hanskin. They get 2, now a third. Hani goes for the Shallow Grave TP out, but he's still hit by the Assassinate. That mini stun will stop him from TPing out, and there was also the swap from EGM available. So either way, he wasn't making out a line. They do have a bunch of poison on Alliance.
Trixie gets the courier. Small victory there. Now they want to win this big team fight victory, but ooh, Jonas goes for the vacuum onto the cliff. Doesn't land for it, though.
Trixie daring Alliance to go onto him, but it's actually going to be the roll in onto Hani. That is real bad. qojqva is going to have to feel some pressure coming in from behind. He's going to go for EGM first. They do manage to get the Venom slow, but now qojqva is going to be backdoored by Loda and Hanskin as a duo. Synderen going to be jumped on as well. Limp gets a little bit more Ion Shell damage. Now the Urn stopping that Blink Dagger with this Assassinate to finish him off. Looks like Alliance will come out ahead unless Era can turn this around. He managed to get the kill onto Limp, but that's still just the Aegis. So NiP are actually going to lose 3 there, only getting the Vengeful Spirit, and NiP are really lacking early pushing power, early fast single target damage, and it's beginning to show as fight after fight does seem to be going the way of Alliance. Oh, a quick rage coming out there. Either way, Synderen was donezo. He just blinked into full Alliance 4.
I was watching those 3 NiP.Eras, they would have all died. There was no escape for them. At best, they kill like a support again. Like, they didn't have the ability to ever kill Loda. And Alliance find themselves looking for another kill at top. They're going to get it too. Lone Druid this time, caught out. Handskin with the Loda Infest TPing into the Tier 3 tower. And will he pay for it with his life, though?
They're trying. They will be able to close that distance, get the silence out. Era, his Ghost Shroud is only going to last so long. He's going to try and TP out, but Assassinate is there. Limp TP'd onto the Shrine. They're going to try and push out and catch whatever they can from the Alliance heroes that were up at top.
Like that, and if they'd caught the heroes up top, it would have been fantastic, and they still might. EGM has a gem. He does not want to die up here, and that's where I felt like they were really making a big effort to jump and catch him. But
what's going on here? Alliance, they think they got mega kill power here with Darkseer and a Vengeful Spirit, and they may be right. Lifestealer's making his way over. Assassinate, and yeah, they'll get him.
They were all regrouping up there, so for a little while EGM was exposed and potentially in a... Looks like an uncontested Rax.
Yeah, NiP. They kind of jump out. Trixie's been silenced, pulled back there. It looks like they're going to try and get him before he can pop his ultimate, or at least be out of range. They do get the Shallow Grave, Shrine, and Assassinate is not going to be enough. He will get enough of the heal.
They may get Rax at bottom.
Yeah,
Quoiqueva's already down there. He's on the melee Rax.
Limp is keeping all these Blink Daggers back. TPs are coming back. The melee Rax. Oh no, you're out of range. Go back in, Quoiqueva. He's going to be able to get it. Synderen jumped out. All right, he's got it. TP out. Hanskin, Assassinate, is going to be able to make that mini stun. He's going to try and juke out, but he does have the Yule Scepter. Back over to top lane. Did they catch anything? Loda, he's not going to be able to TP away. Doesn't even have one. They do manage to get the stun onto him. Era has the Reaper Sight. They're drawing closer and closer. Loda just cannot be allowed to heal up here, and it looks like they got him dead to rights. Now Quoiqueva, he's going to burn out from the urn. There it goes. And that just leaves EGM as the final fish to be caught. 100 seconds on the Lifestealer. You know, that's not bad. Honestly, they lose Quoiqueva. He's going to be back up very soon. Loda does not have a buyback, even though they lost a lane. Yule Scepter, nice 2-man crush out there. They get a little bit of an exit. The swap back onto Synderen. That looks like that should be a pickoff with a Shallow Grave there. Synderen, his life is going to be at the cost, though, of a Tier 2 tower at top lane, and Quoiqueva rather quickly barreling down that top lane, going for the melee Rax. But we'll see the jump in here from Trixie, coating everybody in with that poison. It's an Aghanim's upgrade as well. So Alliance are going to be feeling this burn in the next few seconds. See if NiP can actually do much. They're trying to buy back, trying to stop anything of these melee Racks are going down, or at least catch somebody on the way out, because Quoiqueva is beginning to work on that one. Nice vacuum. Oh, there goes the Reaper Sight, but it's not enough. Now with the cheese being eaten up, and Era, he's silenced up. He's going to lose his life unless the Shallow Grave can save him. They need a little bit more heals coming out, but the Assassinate, oh, not quite enough to finish him up, but Hanskin will claim the kill. Trixie also going down. That's a buyback down. Quoiqueva was forced away from that top lane push. Unsuccessful. Synderen starts force-staffing himself away, has a blink up in a second, but the Yule stops him first. Now the roll in. Hanskin's going to be able to catch Synderen, slow him down a little bit more, but the rest of the team keeps pushing forward. Era, he's been gone on here. He's actually down. Trixie gets his initiation with all that. Quoiqueva now has to come in big time with the poison, taking away these heroes. Ghost Scepter out from Trixie, buys a little bit more time, but the swap back onto Quoiqueva. He's in trouble, turns, kills EGM, the Shallow Grave, buying him a little bit more time. The Assassinate, the Shrine, it keeps him alive. Again, the Shrine saving them from these killer assassinations from Alliance, but Alliance still at a big numbers advantage. They've taken down 2 of NiP, one being Synderen, one being Era. Both sides of Alliance came out on top of that engagement, and Trixie no longer has his poison. He came in, poisoned up Limp, but Limp just goes ahead and takes out the Dazzle. Quoiqueva moves forward, but now get caught by the vacuum. Now the wall as well. Quoiqueva being chased back to the base while the rest of the allies just focus on the buildings. Loda and Yoda-Samfan, they're going to take that melee Rax, make it megas, and NiP, they want to try and finish this up in a 2-0. They're going to have to fight through mega creeps and against an incredibly farmed Alliance crew. Limp getting that extra surge movement speed. A Yule Scepter to himself, but there's the call. Quoiqueva, I think they know it's over. They had a very, very narrow path to victory this whole entire time. They had to fight for late game. It just wasn't.